Today's horoscope, Scorpio March 13, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends the day in the sign behind yours, and you tend to lay low, craving some release from overstimulation. Still, Mercury moves into your solar 9th house for a stay until March 27th, and you're thinking ahead. You're putting recent events and ideas into perspective during this cycle. It's a great time for big ideas that come from thinking in broad terms, but not necessarily reliable for their practical implementation that comes at a later date. There can be connections that expand your mind during this cycle. You are a little braver when expressing your opinions and sharing your ideas. You're pleasantly challenged to think more deeply about big life questions and refine your perspective and viewpoints. You learn better through experience than through rote now. It's a positive cycle for sharing your ideas, learning new things, and building your knowledge. Your love horoscope. Much needed getaway with your lover? This break is long overdue, so don't hesitate to take a step back for the time being. Besides, in addition to the moon entering Gemini and your sleepy 12th house of rest, closure, and surrender, its celestial ruler, Mercury, will also make its annual debut in Pisces via your 9th house of adventure, expansion, and unknown territory. So, if you're not taking this time to wander off with your sweetheart, it's still an excellent time for soul searching nonetheless. Others of you may meet someone who piques your interest in the meantime. Your career horoscope. Where could your hope take you in your professional journey? Mercury exits Aquarius and enters Pisces today, which now trines your sign. The fluid trine allows you to intuitively follow your imagination and hope, creating an idealistic approach to your professional development. You will begin to dream of educational opportunities to advance, and even possibilities to travel for your career. The only potential setback to this could be Mercury's inability to commit to a plan of action. Your wandering mind could be unable to decide, so use your leadership abilities to move forward with your curiosities. Your finance horoscope. Over 2 months after first returning for what is normally a 14 to 15-day visit to your financial sector, Mercury finally leaves today, but not before leaving you with a smart head for money and more tools in your toolbox than you had at the start of the year. With Venus and Mars still in their early days here and still aligned, Mercury leaves you with the smart head for money and confidence needed to take your financial power back. Social life today. Your optimistic and positive charisma are magnetic. A friend or family member may need your help fairly soon, so don't hesitate to offer them assistance, since you have the necessary resources. It will definitely make you feel good to help others, knowing that they will remember you for it. Your dating horoscope. An old situation that you thought was at rest may flare up between you and a family member or an old, dear friend. Try your best to find common ground or things might get harder. Flirting tips. Full of positive energy, it seems your efforts have paid off. Be sure you don't get too carried away, just because others find it difficult to refuse you. Try to remain modest, in spite of the attention and flattery you receive. Other people also like to have some attention paid to them. Give recognition where it's due. Lucky numbers: 7, 14, 23, 26, 42. Your well-being horoscope. Once you have set your own health goals, you will inevitably compare your health habits to other people's. This is natural in the beginning and can be either encouraging or discouraging. The goal is really to focus on yourself and refrain from comparison or judgment. Just take yourself and your goals seriously. If it helps, write down your intentions for the day and check them off at night. Reward yourself for healthy behavior, perhaps with a nice bubble bath. Your daily numeroscope. This is the day to get caught up. The essence of this day vibration will encourage you to finish up those tasks that have been in process. Not only will this be evident on the job scene, your home can also pose several chores to keep you busy. Feeling productive is something that suits you very well, and this is definitely the day to make this happen. Just be sure that you leave enough time to wind down and relax when all is said and done. Daily Planetary Overview. The Moon trines Jupiter today, so the best thing for this day would be to put your energy into a creative outlet or some other means of escaping reality. Later tonight, the Moon connects with the Sun and Neptune. If you have any issues, you'll likely be able to come up with solutions at that time. At the very least, you're sure to be resourceful about coming up with some problem-solving ideas. You could have a bit of a reality check when it comes to limitations on your time. This could be a little discouraging, but you'll be too motivated by your goal of success to think about it too much right now. This is a favorable time to dream, plan, rest, and ponder romantic notions that can catapult your heart to a better emotional place. You might have your sights set on some new equipment. You could find a great deal on a new foldable phone with a giant screen that still fits in your purse or pocket. There are also deals on specialty equipment for your business, like lighting for your online videos or a great microphone for your podcasts. There is a full moon in Virgo on March 18th. There's a lot of work on your desk, but your supervisor is willing to help ease the burden. You can find a helpful coworker to take on some of the duties. Most importantly, your boss and colleagues are listening to your suggestions about streamlining procedures and eliminating busy work. And with your suggestions in place, you can be done with the project in no time. Sky for today. In the morning, the Cancer moon trines Jupiter in Pisces, amplifying emotions. We are in our feelings and may be inspired to do something good for the sake of humanity in the vein of charity work or philanthropy. Cancerian activities like cooking, nesting, or nurturing are favored, and our relationships with women and femmes feature prominently in the morning's events. Honesty and integrity are highly prized qualities, and conflict is unlikely to arise even if we act in ways that place our own needs front and center. After nightfall, the moon forms a trine to the Pisces sun, stimulating confidence. This transit might make us nostalgic for the past or desirous of being around close family and friends. We want empathetic relationships and may opt to avoid emotionally unavailable people. Compassion and empathy melt hard hearts now, causing others to feel seen and supported. Intimate affairs are improved, and new friendships can be formed without pretense.